One watching, welcome to JB Rants. Got the new thing. What's making you even more sick? Is everything okay?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
just a joke.
Yeah. I might have come on at the wrong time. And I didn't do any promotion. Damn it. I'll give it another minute. We're going to cover something, whether I do it now or later or tomorrow, we're going to cover something that I've been watching for a long time. Media repeaters. Media repeaters. Oh, yeah. If this doesn't red pill folks, I don't know what will. But it looks like I came on at the wrong time. Oh, so now all of a sudden we have 3 watching. Cool. Looks like we got a show. Anyone in the chat? Anyone participating? Which you don't have to. It's not a requisite to participate in the chat to come on to JB Rants at all. But it certainly does help, because typically what I like to do is I bring up what I'm talking about, and then the chat adds points, and then we go back and forth, and then it becomes a show. This one I actually did a little preparation for. Ergo, I know what I'm going to talk about before I hit the click live. What's up, Money Mike? Hey, how are you? All right, cool. Two watching. All right, let's see if it'll let me share screen. I'd love it if it would work. It typically does not. Okay. Nice. All right, here we go. No. Okay, so this is the problem I always run into. How do I type in my fucking thing here? No. No, that doesn't work. Let me see. Okay, good. Let me try this. Let me try this. Come on.
TV station. While polls show Americans are increasingly worried about so-called fake news, they also show that many trust their local news more than other sources. The largest owner of local stations in the country is Sinclair Broadcasting. A viral video of Sinclair news anchors has again raised concern.
Okay, so I have the window I want to share, and it won't let me share it. Boom. Boom.
Concerns about the way in which the company mixes news with partisan political opinion. William Brangham updates his story about the broadcast giant that originally ran last year.
Boom. Oh my God, boom. This is what I wanted.
Routine road maintenance.
Just watch.
We have some breaking news to tell you about. This is out of Bethesda tonight.
Night after night, the country's largest owner of local TV stations, the Sinclair Broadcast Group, reaches over a third of homes across the nation.
Compromise plan for the controversial Kenesha Sin.
Most of us think of local news as just that, local. Stations run local stories produced and reported by local people. But if recently you tuned in to, say, WVTV, which is Sinclair's station in Milwaukee, you saw the
president have to repeat that fact day in and day out for us to believe it?
That's Boris Epstein, former member of the Trump administration and now chief political analyst for Sinclair. And here he was again on WEAR in Pensacola.
The president stating the fact that the fringes of the left and the right,
and on KSAS in Wichita,
are both capable of hate and violence does not mean he's condoning any of it.
And again and again,
It's okay, Money
on
Mike.
every single one of the 193 Sinclair stations across the country. Eric Lipton is a reporter for the New York Times who's been covering Sinclair.
Thanks, Money Mike. It's a custom-made hat.
Runs, which include Boris Epstein, who is a surrogate for Trump, who is, on the air talking about conservative issues. While the local news stations largely decide what their local news is
$20
gonna be,
plus shipping and
covering
handling.
of local government crime and local issues. There are these must-runs that go on their networks across the United States, which have a decidedly conservative flavor.
This partisan tilt has many free speech advocates alarmed because
Oh.
not only does Sinclair own such a large chunk of the
Hold
marketplace
on, folks. I
already,
promise it gets good.
but it's hoping to get bigger still. If a proposed $4 billion merger with Tribune Media goes forward,
Oh.
Sinclair would now reach 3 out of 4 American households.
Already has.
Journalism professor Louis Friedland.
It is a real step in a very different direction to begin to say that
What's
the
up,
most
Dean
trusted
Machine?
news source of most Americans is going to be allowed to be turned into
Dean
an
fucking
opinion
Machine.
organization,
In the
opinion
house.
machine for a very narrowly conservative point of view, night after night in local communities.
Television remains the main source of news for many Americans. In 2016, 46% of adults said they got their news from local TV stations, and it's information they trust. 41% of registered voters said they trust local news to tell the truth, while just
Get to the good
27%
stuff.
trust national news. Sinclair disputes having any kind of a political bent. Its executives
No, this is stupid. This is not what I was looking for.
The sharing of biased and
False news has
Oh, here we
become
go.
all too common on social media. More alarmingly, some media
Yeah, what you just saw was not a scene out of a zombie movie, and no, it's not even fake news. It's a quote-unquote public message that the TV anchors were required to say. The script was provided by the Sinclair Broadcast Group, the conservative-leaning company. Oh, fuck you, they're not conservative-leaning. Give me a break. This is what all the news does, including Fox. Fox is just the shiniest turd in the toilet. I watch a little bit of Fox.
The fake news. It's fake, phony, fake.
Correct. I love you, Mr. President. Come on. Play the clips. We want to see the clips. Come on, we want to see the clips.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous
Here we go.
to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Yeah. Nothing says we value independent media like dozens of reporters forced to repeat the same message over and over again.
Oh, that wasn't even the good one. Anyway, short stream here, folks. I'm sorry. I'm not professional at this. You know, YouTube thing. Even now, yeah, conservative my ass, says Money Mike. Yeah, even now. Let's. But there's a real good one. That's still not the one I wanted. Damn it.
But first, does it matter who owns your local TV station? While polls show
Maybe it's
Americans
this
are
one.
increasingly worried about so-called fake news, they also show that many trust their local news more than other sources. The largest owner of local stations in the country is Sinclair Broadcasting. A viral video of Sinclair news anchors has again raised concerns about the way in which the company mixes news with partisan political
Hey, Alice,
opinion.
how are you?
William Brangham updates his story about the broadcast giant that originally ran last year.
A train derailment in Tennessee. Some routine road maintenance has led to a squabble.
We have some breaking news to tell you about. This is out of Bethesda tonight.
Night after night, the country's largest owner of local TV stations, the Sinclair Broadcast Group, reaches over a third of homes across the nation.
Compromise plan for the controversial Kenesha Sin.
Most of us think of local news as just that, local. Stations run local stories produced and reported by local people. But if recently you tuned in to, say, WVTV, which is Sinclair's station in Milwaukee, you saw this.
Does the president have to repeat that fact day in and day out for us to believe it?
That's Boris
No, he does
Epstein,
not.
former member of the Trump administration and now chief political analyst for Sinclair. And here he was again on WEAR in Pensacola.
The president stating the fact that the fringes of the left and the right
And on KSAS in Wichita.
are both capable of hate and violence does not mean he's condoning any of it.
And again on every single one of the 193 Sinclair stations across the country. Eric Lipton is a reporter for the New York Times who's been covering Sinclair.
They have, what they call must runs, which include Boris Epstein, who was a surrogate for Trump, who is, on
See,
the
they're
air
blaming it
talking
on the
about
president. That's all they
conservative
can
issues.
do.
While the local news stations largely decide what their local news is going to be, a covering of local violent crime
Alice is
local
always
issues.
so nice to
There
me
are
when I
these
come
must
in
runs that go on
to
their
Gramps
networks
and
across the United
Jujubot.
States, which have a decidedly conservative flavor.
This partisan tilt has many free
Oh, yeah,
speech
this
advocates
partisan
alarmed
tilt.
because
By the
not
way,
only
folks,
does Sinclair
everyone
own
knows I'm a
such
Trump
large
supporter.
chunk of the marketplace already, but
But
it's
this is
hoping
what the
to get
media's been
bigger
doing
still.
for
If a
decades.
proposed $4 billion
Typically
merger with
against the
Tribune
president.
Media goes forward, Sinclair would now reach 3 out of 4 American
J-Dog, what's
households.
up? Yeah,
Journalism
long
professor
time.
Louis
Seriously.
Friedland.
It is a real step in a very different direction to begin to say that the most trusted news source of most Americans is going to be allowed to be turned into an opinion organization, opinion machine for a very narrowly conservative point of view, night after night in
You're a
local
liar.
communities.
It's the opposite.
Television
You're a
remains the main
liar.
source of
You
news for
are
many
lying.
Americans. In 2016,
Because you've been
46%
exposed,
of adults said
dumbass.
they got their news
Jesus
from local
Christ.
TV stations. And it's information they trust. 41% of registered voters said they trust local news to tell the truth. while just
Hey, Leslie.
27% trust national news. Sinclair disputes having any kind of a political bent. Its executives declined to talk with us on camera for this report.
The sharing of biased and false news
has become all too common on social media.
This weekend, the online
What
site
up, Leslie?
Deadspin created this compilation of dozens of Sinclair's local newscasters recording an identical promo accusing the national media of spreading fake news.
And an agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 The video spread quickly on social media, again stirring criticism of the broadcast giant. Scott Livingston, Sinclair's senior vice president of news, responded in a
J-Dog
memo
at Dean
saying,
Machine.
the promo
WFO,
served no
what up?
political
Keep America
agenda
great.
and
Hell
represented
yeah.
nothing more than an
Hi,
effort
Leslie,
to
Money Mike.
differentiate our
At
award-winning
JB
news
Rants,
programming
always doing
from
the great
other,
live
less
streams.
reliable
J-Dog
sources of
says,
information.
I don't know if they're
And
great,
today,
but
President
I do
Trump
them.
defended Sinclair,
Thank you.
tweeting, Sinclair is far superior to CNN and even more fake NBC, which is a total joke.
And
Meanwhile,
Alice, thank
Sinclair's
you.
bid to
You
buy
always give me the
Tribune
links
and
into
thus
Gramps.
expand its reach dramatically in local news is awaiting approval
I
from
have
the
nothing
Justice
against
Department
JujuBot.
and the
It's just
FCC.
like I'm a
For the PBS
moderator
NewsHour,
at
I'm William
Gramps,
Brangham
so it's
in
easier for me to
Washington,
like help there because Gramps and JujuBot are friends. It's like the same thing. But I spend time at JujuBot as well. It's just I'm not recognized because my name isn't blue. I'm not gunning for a wrench. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I have my own show. I don't need wrenches, but that's basically it. Look, folks, short video here. Hold on. Make it stop. Make it stop. Okay, good. So let's get... Why is that thing still there? What the Christ? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, the media lies, and they repeat lies, and they repeat lies, and they repeat lies, and I actually use the same technique. If anyone watches my videos, I mean, I don't do it for my entire broadcast. My broadcast is typically, I mean, the show is called JB Rants, so I have an idea, and then I go on. But sometimes when I really want to get something across, and I do it very deliberately because I was a psychology major in college and a sociology minor. Did not graduate, but that's okay, because if you want to learn about psychology and sociology, it's called go get a job and live in the real world. That I can tell you right now. But sometimes you'll see in my broadcast, I'll say something 3 or 4 times in a row in the same way. So I'll go, they covered up that it stopped cancer. They covered up that it stopped cancer. They covered up that it fucking stopped cancer. They covered up that it stopped cancer. It's because I really want to get that point across. I'm using hypnotic techniques because when someone hears something once, who knows if it's going to stick unless they already have come to a preconditioned notion to whether that agrees with their, immediate internal paradigm. If someone hears something twice in succession, then it's like, wow, this person is conveying this message to me. If they hear it 3 times, it becomes a mantra. And if they hear it 4 or 5 times, it becomes gospel. So yes, I use the very same techniques every once in a while when I want to get a certain point across. The problem with the media is, and what I tried to expose there, and they made that video to try to blame it on Trump, positive Trump media. Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't Blackie Fitzpatrick. I can say F words. I can say asshole, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker. I can say whatever I want. So, everyone knows. In fact, YouTube has labeled my last 2 videos. I got an email. They said your videos are now designated as 18, or now relegated to the pit of 18 plus content. I was like, sweet. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing, because I really don't swear that much in my videos. It's the content that they don't like, because YouTube works for Google and vice versa. And they're all run by the New World Order. They basically take their marching orders from my research, Satan and the Vatican, which are in bed, ironically, and then down through the royalties and down through the military and then down through everything else. And then there's the media, and then there's the billions of us. So, of course, if I hit them at the top, someone's gonna, or they don't even do it personally. They have algorithms. It's like if someone says words like 9/11, or if someone says words like Sandy Hook, it's not someone picking up a phone anymore and going, we don't like this person talking about this stuff on YouTube. They just have bots that are non-human, just AI algorithmic programs that filter out certain words. And if so many certain words are said in a certain amount of time, then they either censor your video, which is what is happening to me, 18 plus, which I'm fine with. I don't want to be talking to 11-year-olds about this crap. They don't know anything about the world. I'm not talking to 4-year-olds. I'm not even talking to 15-year-olds. 18 plus is totally cool with me because at least then you're a legal adult. If you can own a gun and if you can buy a pack of cigarettes, you can certainly handle JB as long as you're not a fucking social justice warrior, pussy hat wearing piece of fucking filth. Okay. 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 Read the chat. Alice, yes, JB, I have to have headphones because of that. Sorry. Alice, my kids look at me like, what the fuck? Well, yeah, you're watching JB Rants. It's called JB Rants. It's not JB Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood version 2.0. Even if I wore a sweater vest and combed, by the way, I got a nice haircut today. But even if I looked like Mr. Rogers and I combed my hair over to the side, I'm still going to go on YouTube and I'm going to say Building fucking 7 didn't fall because of fucking office fires caused by debris from the other buildings and fell into a free fall demolition and total controlled looking thing that everyone agrees along with the other buildings that it was a pre-wired demolition. And you're damn right, JB gets pissed. And I have like a normal life, folks. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, I go to work and I make what I make. I make my appliances, and it just so happens my boss is totally in line with like 80% of what I say politically. So we get along, we get on quite well. But I don't go to the local grocery store and start screaming at the the person behind the the checkout girl, whatever, and I go, yeah, no, I thought those pickles were buy one, get one. That's what the sign said. By the way, did you know that Building 7 fell without being impacted with anything and no one died at Sandy Hook? I don't do that stuff. In my personal life, I'm viewed as pretty normal, if just a little quirky. And it's always been that way my whole life, so I'm used to it. However, since I discovered that I can have a presence on YouTube and a lot of folks summarily agree with maybe not exactly what I say, but at least the notion of what I'm putting forth, that's why I do my show. And if you don't understand my show, go back and listen to the last minute and 30 seconds of what I just said. But thank you guys. And by the way, no one has to watch my show. You guys are here because you want to be here. And I appreciate each and every one of you, Leslie, ZN, Dean Machine, Alice, Money Mike. Everyone's here because you want to be here, okay? If you don't like, J-Dog is here because J-Dog wants to be here. If you don't like what I say, here's the adult thing to do. Don't watch me. The adult thing to do is not to pray that some more powerful entity censors me so that my voice can't be heard, and all you want to listen to is Bernie Sanders all day saying that he wants to give everything away for free without any rational, mechanism to make anything such as that happen without taxing everyone 95%. If you want to go listen to that, go listen to that. But if you want to listen to my opinions, JB Rant's opinions of how I perceive news and perceive the world, and I throw it out on YouTube for you guys to come here and you're a part of it. You're the audience. That's all it is. It's just an audience. Nothing I say, even if I say the craziest thing in the world, you're not responsible for anything that I say or do, okay? Even though everything I say and do is in public record, for Christ's sake. Get that through our heads, huh? J-Dog said, J-Dog just comes out cold and says, fuck Bernie. I agree. You know why fuck Bernie? I was 50-50 Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump in 2016. Not a lot of people know that. See how I did that there? That's what I was talking about 4 minutes ago. Not a lot of people understand the fact that I came out heavily for Trump, but behind the scenes, I was a Bernie Sanders supporter because I didn't know who was going to be nominee on either side. I had no clue. I was hoping Trump was going to be nominee, but he was battling the media, and he's battling the media even worse now. And we see how vindictive the other party is. We're going to impeach the president for articles that don't exist in articles in the Constitution viable for impeachment, and they voted on a partisan majority. It's a complete sham. It's a sock full of dog shit that they're swinging. Here's what the Democrats are doing, and I apologize for. And I hate poop. I hate, that's for the toilet. But here's how I picture the average asleep American citizen who doesn't really know what's going on. If anyone's ever seen the movie Full Metal Jacket, and they put the sheet over Gomer Pyle, and then they basically wrap up some soap in a bunch of long socks, and they beat him, not to kill him or really hurt him, but to hurt him in the moment. And it's a very, very cringy thing to watch, that movie, and particularly that scene. I have more trouble watching that scene than I do the scene when he blows away the sergeant and then kills himself. That I'm just like, well, yeah, no shit that's going to happen if you push someone around that much. But the reason I bring up that scene, the soap and sock scene, is what the mainstream media is doing to free-thinking individuals is they're filling socks with basically dog diarrhea, and they're just pounding us on our beds, all of them with socks filled with dog diarrhea. That's how low I think of them, because it almost seems like it's not like they're just lying. I've lied. Everyone's lied. I lied when I was a kid. I've lied a couple times as an adult. I try not to lie. Sometimes you have to tell a white lie, especially in relationships and stuff. I've never cheated on a girl, although I've been cheated on, so I probably should, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. The point is the media is just beating us with socks filled with dog shit. It's like, wow, not only is this totally unwarranted, but it smells, and you're making a mess, and you're making yourselves look like savages. The media are savages. Get Trump. We're going to get Trump. Maxine Waters on the day of the inauguration. Impeach 45. That monkey. It has nothing to do because she's black. I'm calling her a subhuman. Impeach 45. Impeach 45. He wasn't even president yet, you fucking psychopath. Impeach 45. If you don't believe me, just go on YouTube and type in Maxine Waters Impeach 45 2016. This has been baked into the cake ever since the person who was not supposed to win won. He beat the Illuminati. He beat the bankers. They hate his guts because of it, and they will do anything to remove him from office. And then you know what they're going to do? They're going to impeach President Pence, which I never trusted him. But they'll impeach him too, and they'll remove him as well. And they'll have Nancy Pelosi step in as president of the United States, and Nancy Pelosi will say she'll come out. This is not going to happen, by the way, but this is their plan. This is how sick these demons are. This is literally how sick these demons are. Nancy Pelosi, as Speaker of the House, will rise to president, given our constitutional process in the step-down acts or whatever they call it. And she will say, given my age and given everything that has gone on in our nation and my relative stress level, I am going to be stepping aside as president, but as president, I am going to appoint Hillary Rodham Clinton as my successor, and her office will take effect 24 hours from right now. That was their whole fucking plan. Russia didn't work. Ukraine didn't work. So they came up with this phone call transcript garbage, which the transcript has no problem. All the Democrats voted in favor of it. All the Republicans voted against it. So there's this whole mess that they all own. It's like they're holding the pile of dog shit in their hands and they're going, look, this is what we did. This is what we did. Aren't you proud of us? This is what we did. Look at this beautiful pile of dog shit that we've done to America. We are Nancy Pelosi's Democrats, and we are working in front where Hillary Clinton is working behind the scenes, where Nancy Pelosi is working behind the scenes for Hillary Clinton. So you guys take this dog shit that we've given you and you make it any kind of meal you want. We are authoritarian, despotic Democrats, and you are not allowed to vote for the president that you, the American slaves, want in Donald J. Trump, who won in a fucking landslide. No, we can't let you have that. We're going to remove him from office and then remove Pence, appoint Pelosi as president. Pelosi steps aside and appoints Hillary Clinton as president because 2016 didn't go the way that us demonically charged, satanically possessed demon rats wanted it to go. It didn't go our way, so now we're going to use anything at our disposal in order to undo your vote. That's how bad it is, folks. That's how bad it is, folks. And that's why this show is called JB Rants. That was quite a rant right there. But everything I said is everything you guys already know. I just said it on a YouTube channel with my face and my name attached to it. Go chat. Let's read. The dog ate my homework. Lock and load, says Dean Machine. No violence. We need to win politically. Leslie Zihan, I believe that Trump will get close to 400 electoral votes and possibly go over 400. I agree. Leslie. J-Dog, I hope. Money Mike. Trump 2020, hell yeah. Leslie Zihan. Hey, got to sign off. Hubby wants the computer. Later, friends. Peace, Leslie Z, and thank you for coming. J-Dog, take care, Leslie. Leslie Zihan, clap, clap, clap. Heart, heart, heart. Dean Machine WFO. Leslie Zihan, see ya. Dean Machine sunglasses. J-Dog, yes, it's called tyranny. Democrats attempt at it. Yeah, no shit. And everything when you deal with tyrants, psychopaths, sociopaths, they always do it the same way. They accuse you of what they're doing. Joe Biden on quid pro quo. I don't know. I think I saw. I don't know. Maybe I'm just confused, or maybe it's because I'm all getting old and stuff, and my memory is going sideways or something. I think in the last year, I saw a politician that's running for president engage on camera in a quid pro quo with another nation. I don't know. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe, or as the kids say, maybe I'm just cray cray. You know, because I'm so old and so out of touch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm so old. I'm going to have to figure out all this new technology. Oh, I forgot. I figured out. Well, I'll just do it this way. Who cares? Wow, Google is really censoring, aren't they?
Margaret Warner, I see you with the microphone.
Mr. Vice
Hey, Margaret,
President,
good to
how are
see
you?
you.
My question is, should we actually be going on offense in the information war, in the cyber war, in terms of delegitimizing, not just exposing the corruption, but really playing offense the way they're playing offense?
The answer is yes, but not necessarily in the cyberspace where we go in. And most of what happens in the cyberspace is altering information or preventing information from being able to come forward. I think we should be on the offensive in making it clear exactly what we know
Russia and or Putin in particular is doing. And I think we should be working much more closely with our European and allies around the world and exposing and getting them to stand up and acknowledge with us that this is what's happening here. That message gets through. I mean, to go back, when I got here, the last...
Okay, that's... Oh, wow. I wonder if they've rubbed it. I wonder if they've scrubbed it from the internet. That would be convenient, wouldn't it? Oh, here we go. This has to be it. No. It used to be the 1 minute clip. And now, no, I can't go through a fucking hour on my YouTube show and bore my audience to death. Hey, Charles Brown, what up? Charlie, how are you? What? I think they wiped it. I think they've wiped it from YouTube. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. All right, let me try. Oh God. I think they wiped it, folks. This is retarded. Okay, Chrome tab. Okay. All right, let me see. Okay, folks, it's gone. Hold on, political foolishness says it's still there. Unknown person, hello. How are you, unknown person? What's up, political foolishness? Okay. Where? I can't. I can't find it. It was all over YouTube. It was 25 links of the same thing. And now I can't play it. I can't find it. What the fuck?
Robert Warner, I see you with the microphone.
Hey, Margaret, good to see you. My question is, should we actually be going on offense in the information war, in the cyber war, in terms of delegitimizing, not just exposing the corruption, but really playing offense the way they're playing offense?
The answer is yes, but not necessarily in the cyberspace where we go in, and most of what happens in the cyberspace is altering information or preventing information from being able to come forward. I think we should be on the offensive in making it clear exactly what we know Russia and or Putin in particular is doing. And I think we should be working much more closely with our European allies around the world and exposing and getting them to stand up and acknowledge with us that this is what's happening here. That message gets through. I mean, to go back, when I got here, the last vestige of that Cold War was Radio Free Europe and Radio and all. There was an attempt to bring us as a place doing just that, to protect vast amounts of wealth and vast.
Okay, so they've wiped it from the internet. Hi, Granny Goose. I'm not doing too well. 1 minute, 15 seconds long. I can't find it. I can't find it. Everyone's seen it. It's not like it matters. Oh. You know, maybe we should just talk about aliens or something, or I'm just gonna quit because I know Blackie Fitzpatrick is going on. He'll be on Facebook. So if anyone is wondering why Alec Whittier, aka Blackie Fitzpatrick, is no longer on YouTube, it's because he played a song and got like banned. So he's on his Alec Whittier channel on Facebook. I'm gonna go watch that. I'm pissed off. Thank you. I only wanted to come on here for like 2 seconds. Thank you guys very much for showing up. I'll do one last shout out. Money Mike, Political Foolishness, Dean Machine, WFO, Granny Goose, Unknown Person, Charlie Brown, J-Dog, Leslie, Zihan, or Zihan, 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 I have no idea. All right, Alice. All right, I'm fucking out of here. I'll see you guys. Thank you very much for showing up. Peace out.